Welcome back, guys. This is the King of Weaves here, and this is what if Naruto had all the Bijuus part 5. Last time we left off with Naruto training the whole Rookie 9, even Sasuke a bit, and teaching him how to do a bit of ninjutsus. And Sasuke was actually becoming real good friends with Naruto, and yeah, so the Chunin exams begin the next day, and so they did train for 2 weeks, and the training exams begin. They all knew Genjutsu, that there was a Genjutsu, and Naruto was immune to it, and he's like, yeah, what? Why is it Genjutsu? And he releases it, and they go into their first exam. Of course, Sasuke does still get challenged by Lee, but he turns it down this time because Sasuke doesn't want to show anything to anyone, since Naruto told him to, if anyone provokes you or anything, don't get into a fight. And Sasuke is like, don't worry, I got this. And yeah, so now we are in the first exam. The written exam goes real quick. Naruto doesn't get the best score. He doesn't pass with flying color. Well, he passes, but he doesn't pass like Minato or Itachi or anyone. No one does it, and it takes quite a while to finish. And yeah, so now we are on the second exam. This is where things start to get spicy. Naruto and his team are already in the forest of death, and Naruto really needs to go to take his business, and he actually goes off by himself. And yeah, so 2 minutes later, he actually arrives to see Sakura, Sasuke, and Orochimaru fighting. So Sakura and Sasuke were fighting, and Naruto's like, wait, what? And then he gets attacked by a massive snake, and Naruto dodges it and says fire style. Burning fire, burning feet. Well, no, sorry, I messed up. I meant fire style, fire phoenix jutsu. I said burning. Wow, I'm really tired. Anyway, burning. Oh my days, fire style, fire phoenix jutsu. There we go. And you know the shuriken with the fire thing that Itachi did. Just then, Naruto's fire was blue, and he actually annihilated the snakes. So. While Naruto was taking care of the snake, Sakura then started screaming, and Naruto looks back to see Sakura running to Sasuke, who's falling from a tree, and Naruto can sees that the snake's head is going back to its normal size. He's like, what? Why is his neck so long? And then Sakura's like, Naruto, he bit Sasuke, and Naruto's like, wait, what? And he sees a mark on Sasuke's neck, and Naruto's like, this is what's going on? And Sasuke is actually in pain, and then he actually faints, and then Naruto's like, it's hurting him, I need to do something about it. And then Naruto speaks to Shikaku, asking, can you help me? Can you help me seal this? And Shikaku is like, no worries, I got you. And he actually used the magnet release sealing formula, and he actually fully sealed away the curse mark, and it was gone. So then Sasuke actually woke up, and Orochimaru was confused, and Sasuke actually started fighting again. And Orochimaru sees that the curse mark is gone and realizes that Naruto is a pest. So once Naruto starts fighting as well, Orochimaru then dodges Sasuke's punches, and then tightens the seal on Naruto's belly, well, stomach, and then bites Sasuke again, not bits. And Sasuke is falling to the ground again, and Sakura catches him, and Naruto tries doing it, but then Shikaku is like, I can't give you enough power for it. I don't know why that snake sealed strengthened the seal. And Naruto's like, what the hell? And he then, what he did is says boil release, boiling pond, and basically he just stomped on the ground, and the ground in front of him, a pretty big radius, just started boiling, and it became boiling water, and Orochimaru was falling into an art, and then out of nowhere he actually used a wind style technique. We're just saying Orochimaru has all 5 chakra natures. He says wind style, wind air pressure, and yeah, so he punched the wind, and then he was able to jump back out of it. And Naruto's like, do you really think I'm gonna let you do that? Do you not know I'm already Jonin level? And kicks him in the face, and Orochimaru falls into the thing, but then turns into a log of wood. yeah, log of wood. I'll say snakes. There we go. He turns into snakes, and he's like, what the? And then Orochimaru's like, do you not know I'm a Sani level fighter? And then punches Naruto in the gut. Naruto's like, you snake, and basically says fire style, great fireball, and Orochimaru has to jump back, and then Naruto takes this as an opening and runs into the fireball and comes out of it with a fiery kind of cloak. It was like you know, Marco, I mean, you know, Ace and Marco, how they get engulfed with fire. Marco has that phoenix thing, yeah, so it's like him. It's like that since it's blue, but it's from One Piece. It's a reference from One Piece, and he actually increases his speed. It's not burning him or anything, it's just increases his speed and abilities. And Naruto started fighting on a level of a Kage, or like his skill was Kage level right there, and because of his taijutsu, amazing taijutsu and amazing ninjutsu. And Orochimaru is that you're pretty impressive, but you're just a weak Kage level fighter. I'm a strong one, and kicks him in the face, and Naruto goes flying. And then Orochimaru is like, maybe you're a better vessel for me, and tries to bat Naruto. Naruto's like, do you really think that's gonna work? And Naruto took this as an opening and pulled Orochimaru towards him and shoved a kunai in Orochimaru's neck, and then twisted. Then Orochimaru started screaming, and then he kicked Naruto away, and Naruto is getting pissed, more and more pissed. And then the boiling chakra came out of him. Yes, the Nine Tails is taken out, is actually helping Naruto by loosening the seal when Naruto's getting pissed off, and all the tail beasts are like, way to go, Kurama. And Kurama's like, shut up, I just want a bigger place. And yeah, so Kurama actually weakened the seal, and Naruto realized that. I'm just saying, Naruto was still conscious about him being in the One Tail's cloak, and he's like, thank you, Kurama. And he was told his name by the other tail beasts, and Naruto's speed, everything got amplified even further. And then Naruto says the fire style, great fireball, and this time is way bigger, and Orochimaru's like, what the hell? And Naruto went inside it, and his whole cloak was actually fiery as well, and even his tail. And then he slapped Orochimaru with his tail, and then said, magna style, magnet sealing, and he actually sealed Orochimaru's chakra, so Orochimaru can't use any more ninjutsu. But then that's when Orochimaru took as an opening, because Naruto let down his guard and kicked him away and said, you brat, and started running away. And Naruto's like, keep running, you snake. And yeah, Naruto didn't have, even though Naruto's seal got weakened again, it's not enough for that strong sealing formula that he used on Sasuke before. The sealing formula that he used to seal the chakra of Orochimaru wasn't as strong as that, as the one he used to seal away the curse mark, because the curse mark is harder to seal away. So Sasuke still has the curse mark. Naruto was only able to do a small seal like Kakashi's one, not a small one, a weak one, where it depends on Sasuke's will. So if Sasuke allows the curse mark to take over, the curse mark will take over. And if Sasuke doesn't allow it, he's like, nah, don't take over me, I don't want you. The curse mark will eventually will always be sealed. So, and the seal will get stronger the more he doesn't want it and doesn't want the curse mark, and it will get weaker the more he wants it. So Naruto and Team 7 now goes around, and they actually bump into the sound ninjas. So they actually have a fight. Naruto actually annihilates two of them. Sakura tried, but she was actually one of them did the sound thing, which Naruto was actually able to maintain his calm head through all of it. He's like, nah, I don't care about the sound, bun my ears. And also Sasuke was able to withstand it, while Sakura was like, no, please, no more. And then Naruto and Sasuke finished them off, and Sasuke's like, give us your scroll or we'll kill you, and take it. And they gave the scrolls and they ran off. So Team 7 actually got their scroll, and they went to the tower and they opened it, because Sakura actually deciphered the little riddle thing, and yeah, so they opened the scroll, and Iruka Sensei pops out of it and says, alright, you guys pass, you can go back in. And Naruto's like, oh, it's Iruka. And since Naruto never really met Iruka, he's like, alright, let's go, guys. And Sakura says, alright, Iruka Sensei. And Sasuke's like, okay. So they go, and they see Kakashi in there, and Kakashi congratulates him, and Naruto's like, watch me become a greater shinobi than you, Kakashi. And Sakura's like, it's Kakashi Sensei, Naruto. And Naruto's like, oh yeah, Kakashi Sensei. And Kakashi's like, don't worry, you can call me Kakashi, Naruto. And she's like, why? And then Naruto explains that they done missions together multiple times, even A-rank missions. And Sakura's like, what? And Naruto's like, don't you remember, I've already passed the academy 3 years before you guys. And then Sakura's like, oh yeah. And then so they go, and Naruto this time doesn't have to train anyone, so he actually just goes off, and actually he meets Konohamaru, because he actually did already meet with the Konohamaru, and Konohamaru found him really cool, since he's like a bit older than him. That was when Konohamaru was like 4, and it's like, oh. And since Naruto, I'm pretty sure Naruto is how many years? Oh wait, let me check. So Konohamaru was 4 and Naruto was actually 9. So when he graduated, and yeah, so because Naruto in Boruto, Konohamaru is 27 and Naruto's 32, or both old geezers now anyway. So Naruto actually trains him himself. Ebisu actually doesn't mind this, since he knows Naruto is actually a really good shinobi, and Konohamaru actually learns a lot from Naruto. And yeah, so Naruto teaches Konohamaru wind style techniques and lightning release techniques. So like for example, the wind gale palm and the lightning stream, and how to put lightning around his body to increase his speed and stamina. Speed and reaction time. Also, if anyone like attacks him, they will get electrocuted by a lightning stream. Then 2 to 3 days pass, and Naruto rested up, and the preliminaries begin. Naruto against Kiba goes it's not the same. Kiba is a lot stronger here, and since he has Earth release, he actually can use the Mud Will and everything, and he does pretty well. And of course, he still loses to Naruto, because Naruto is way better than him. And they have respect for each other, because Naruto had a good fight, Kiba had a good fight, even though he got pummeled. Anyway, next next few fights go similarly, and now it's Rock Lee against Sakura versus Ino go completely different. They put up a way better fight. Ino tries to use her mind transfer jutsu, but she flops, and that's why she lost. If he just kept going, Sakura was going to lose stamina, and in the end, Ino was gonna win, because Ino has more stamina. Don't ask me how. But she really tried to use the mind transfer jutsu to win, to get an easy win. But Sakura was way too fast, and her mind is stronger than other people's. So then it's Hinata versus Neji. Hinata puts up a way better fight. In fact, actually beats Neji and beats some sense into Neji, because Naruto has trained Hinata just like Son Goku trained Naruto, and Son Goku is hey bro, his taijutsu is on a madness. So Hinata wins with ease, because Hinata actually used lightning release as well, and used it on her palm. So every time she hit Neji, she would actually paralyze him temporarily, and then continue hitting him. Sorry guys. So now it's Sasuke wins easily against that random sound ninja, and now it's Rock Lee versus Gaara. The fight goes the same. No. My freaking bad. Completely forgot Naruto Shikaku. The fight is completely different. Gaara doesn't care. He's not hated by anyone or anything. So he doesn't care about the Chunin exams, but of course they're still planning an attack. So when Lee actually penetrates through his ultimate sand defense, Gaara doesn't get pissed off and kills Lee's legs, but he just gives up because Lee is way too strong, and he's like, I give up, and Lee wins. So instead of, since he never got to fight Sasuke, Lee would actually get to fight Sasuke in the finals, since Gaara's not there. And yeah, of course, when their fight happens, the the attack on the village will begin. So now it's a 1 month training. Everyone goes off on their own. Sakura goes on to ask Naruto, but then Naruto's like, no, sorry, I have to train on my own. And Sakura's like, oh, it's alright. And Naruto's like, but I got you. Here are some scrolls. You can learn a lot from them. You have a full month. Also, please learn all the jutsus in it. It's enough. You are good enough to learn all of them in a month. And Sakura opens them at home, and she's like, why the healing jutsus? And Naruto gave them because he knows Sakura would be an amazing healer, an amazing defender as well. So Sakura's like, oh well, maybe I can heal myself in a fight. So Naruto gave it because he already can see Sakura's strength being on point, and he doesn't want her to her defenses, or maybe if she gets injured, to be low, and regenerative skills to be low, since his ones are, bro. Jesus, there's no comments with that. Anyway, so the month training begins. Naruto is actually able to loosen up his seal, so now he's again with everyone. Well, not enough to get a lot of chakra from all the tail beasts. Unless is like the case. Unless he opens the gate, it's still tighter than before, but still, it's a bit looser. Not too much, just a tiny bit. And then Naruto is walking around the village because Naruto knows he can win anyway, and he doesn't have many jutsus to learn right now. So then he's walking to the ramen shop on his own. He actually wants to meditate to increase his chakra levels, and that's what he's gonna do. But he's walking towards it, and he actually bumps into Jiraiya, and Jiraiya's like, hey, you. And Naruto's like, oh no, it's a pervert, no, please. And he's like, you must be Naruto, right? And Naruto's like, how do you know my name? And Jiraiya's like, I'm your godfather. And Naruto's like, repeat. And he's like, there's a lot of explaining. Come with me, I'll take you to have a bite with me, and I'll explain. And Naruto's like, oh, for you then. So he goes, and Jiraiya explains, and Naruto actually understands and says, then why didn't you then he actually hugs him and says, why weren't you there for me when I needed you the most as a kid? And Jiraiya's like, I'm trying to protect the village at the same time because of Orochimaru. I'm trying to find where his hideout is, and because he is a threat. And Naruto's like, wait, can I know one of is Orochimaru like a snake? And Jiraiya's like, yeah, why? And Naruto's like, alright, he already infiltrated the village. And Jiraiya's like, what? And Naruto's like, I fought him. And he explains everything, and Jiraiya understands. And Jiraiya says, you know what? If you're able to fight Orochimaru at such a young age, you can learn this technique I'm going to teach you. Me and the fourth Hokage learned it. We mastered it in 3 years. But just before I explain it to you, this technique hasn't been mastered fully. It has a different form that me and the fourth haven't been able to master, because we don't know how we should do it. So Naruto actually learns the Rasengan in a week, and also then Jiraiya teaches him the summoning jutsu, and also Naruto already started his training in adding a chakra nature and chakra transformation, or chakra change and chakra transformation. Yeah, so Jiraiya teaches him that. Naruto understands chakra change, and he's able to change the chakra into wind, because that's literally his first chakra nature, and he's able to use wind chakra nature, and he actually is way stronger than a normal Rasengan. And Naruto's like, if I master chakra transformation, I can make this into something that spins much faster, since he already spins faster than the normal Rasengan. And Jiraiya actually tried it, and he's like, hey, look, I made the shuriken with the Rasengan. And Jiraiya's like, why didn't me and Minato do this? And he's like, and then Naruto's like, who's Minato? And that's the fourth's name, Naruto. And Naruto is trying to act dumb that he doesn't know, because if Jiraiya didn't tell him, there must be a reason why he didn't tell him. And Jiraiya's like, anyway, he's no one important to you right now. And Naruto's like, why are you lying to me? And that he just got kind of triggered about that, and he's like, I know who the fourth is. In fact, I know everything that happened on that day. And yeah, he explains more, and he understands, and he's like, wait, so your tail beasts are, well, the tail beasts are cooperating with you? And Naruto's like, yeah, in fact, I can use some of their chakra. And then he actually uses boil release to increase his speed and everything. And he's like, just try to pinch me. And Jiraiya tries pinching him, and he gets boiled. And he's like, hey fam, what the and yeah, so Naruto's like, exactly, you see. So I'm trying to find the key to open the gate, so all of them can give me as much as chakra as they want, and we can become all friends. In fact, they're like my family right now. And Jiraiya's like, let me loosen up the seal for you. And then he loosens up, and now Naruto can do it. He completely forgot about the curse mark, because he already sealed with the seal, sealed away with the seal. And Sasuke's training with Kakashi right now. He's like, Kakashi got this anyway. So now Naruto has to find the key, and he's like, he asked Jiraiya, do you know where the key is? And Jiraiya's like, I do know where the key is, but in fact I have it, but I'll only give it to you after you're strong enough. And Naruto's like, do you think I'm not strong enough yet? And Jiraiya's like, it's not about your chakra or strength or your techniques, it's about your experience, because if you just flat out use all of your chakra, you'll never learn as a ninja. And Naruto understands this, that okay, I'll get experience and I'll be worthy to open the gate. And the tail beasts understand, because they don't want an inexperienced ninja or host. Even though Naruto has been doing missions for the past nearly 4 years, Jiraiya intends like higher rank missions, like a lot of A ranks, a lot of S ranks and C ranks, yeah, so those kind of missions. And Naruto understands. So there's a week left, and Naruto actually meets up with Sakura and Sasuke, and Hinata, and sees how their training is going. Sakura shows him that she actually can do mid-level, average, not average, a bit over average level of healing. And Naruto's impressed, and Naruto's like, I'll get you someone who can teach you healing. And Hinata doesn't know who, but he'll get someone. And Sakura is really happy, and he sees Hinata, who is going to fight. And Hinata's like, I don't really want to show you my techniques since you're my opponent, but and Naruto's like, no, there's no need to show me if you're my opponent. You can keep them a secret. And Hinata's like, thank you, Naruto. And they just go out just to have a bite, and then they go back to their training. So that's their training done, and now begins the Chunin exam finals. Naruto against Hinata. Yes, Hinata says, I'm not gonna hold back Naruto. Naruto's like, don't worry, I ain't either. And they start the fight. They're actually the same speed as for now, even Hinata, because she's been training a lot on her speed with Hayashi as well, and Hayashi is really proud of his daughter for becoming this strong. And even Neji helped her, because Neji was a bit faster, and now she can actually increase her speed with adding lightning all around her. And Naruto's like, that's actually a really advanced technique. And Hinata's actually getting a few blows in. Yeah, I can say blows with Naruto, yeah, so like, shush. Yeah, Naruto's actually getting hit quite a lot, but he's able to block at the same time. Quite a few of them. Quite a few of the blows. And now Naruto is like, alright Hinata, do you really think that's going to be enough to beat me? And then he adds wind chakra around him, and Konohamaru is like, wait, what? I want to learn that. And basically, since wind is super effective, well, is stronger than lightning, it's a hard counter to lightning, Hinata can't really do much. And then Hinata is like, alright then, let's fight. And basically the fight really starts now. Naruto and Hinata are going blow for blow, and it's actually a really intense fight. And out of nowhere, Hinata actually catches Naruto off guard, because Naruto was having just too much fun. And then she's like, 8 trigrams palm rotation. 8 trigrams, 64 palms, and then basically goes from 1 to all the way 64. And Naruto's chakras, chakra points are completely sealed. But then the Tail Beasts decide that they want to open it, but Naruto's like, no, I can do this. And Naruto is able to reopen 32 of them, half of them. It's enough for Naruto to actually move, but he's a lot slower, and Hinata is about to win the fight. But then Naruto smirks and says, that's where you went wrong, Hinata, and basically does a Rasengan on one hand and shoves it, oh my god, shoves it in her, he shoves the Rasengan on her stomach. It wasn't as strong since he's not like fully strong Naruto, like, you know, from the beginning he could have won the fight like that, but since he's weakened he's able to use it, and it's a weaker version, so it wouldn't hurt Hinata much. And Hinata gets blown back, and then Naruto builds up sand behind her so she doesn't hit the wall. And she was caught by a sand cushion, and Naruto says, Hinata, I guess you lose since you are in my sand cushion and I could just kill you right now. And Hinata said, I give up. And Hinata could have went on, but of course it will be pretty reckless to go on against Naruto, and since Naruto's pretty overpowered right now, and yeah, Hinata gives up, so she's like, okay, you win, Naruto. And yeah, now we get to the next fight. The next fight will be an interesting one, since Sasuke and Lee were meant to fight next. It becomes last, and now it's Shikamaru versus I'll say this time Shikamaru doesn't versus Temari. He has to versus Sakura. Yes, well, since Sakura isn't it, Sakura's meant to versus Shino. But I'll say that Shino versus Temari. But now it's not Sakura against what's his name? I forgot his name. Oh, I'm joking. Shikamaru, of course. One of my favorite characters. Why would I forget his name? Anyway, Shikamaru versus Sakura. Begins with Sakura actually trying to blitz Shikamaru. Shikamaru actually tries using Shadow Possession Jutsu, but Sakura already knew about his technique, so what she does is jumps up in the air so Shikamaru can't get it. But then Shikamaru is actually what he does is that he actually jumps as well and punches Sakura in the gut, and then Sakura's like, you little, and then literally punches him in the face and he goes flying. And then once she actually touches the floor, Shikamaru actually then tries Shadow Possession Jutsu again, and Sakura's like, no you don't, and then literally tries to break the ground by one punch. Sakura shatters the ground, shatters it. She shatters the ground, and just saying, Sakura cut her hair short already. She shatters the hell out of the ground, and then after the smoke clears, Sakura is immobile, paralyzed. She's gone. Yes, something that Sakura didn't notice is that Shikamaru actually trained with his father over this month. It's just like, BOOF! I was throwing a massive scissor. I put a picture and I cut myself. Anyway, so my bad. Shikamaru, you know what Shikadai did in Boruto in the Chunin exams too, Boruto and that, you know what I mean? Yeah, he did that to her, just that he was half in the hole that she made. I'd fill up her holes anyway. Yeah, so that's where I'm going to end it off. I don't want to get into detail on how I'm going to... Okay, I'm not going to get into detail on that anyway. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Please take care, stay safe. This was the King of Weebs here, and peace. Also, subscribe to Retreat, Miniman133, and Dr. No Sense. All links in the description below. I think Dr. No Sense has... well, I shouted Dr. No Sense out. She shies a ton of times anyway. She or he, I'm not sure who. I'll just say they hit 1k just today. I'm really happy for them. Anyways, go drop them a sub. Also Retreat and Miniman123. Let's get them to a lot of subs. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Join my Discord server, link in the description below. All links in the description below. And peace. Oh yeah, Sakura is underrated.